welcome back to another episode of the MTG Rundown. Magic Worlds was last week, and we're going to be looking at the deck list from it.
Yeah, it was last week.
Yep.
It was held on my anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
I saw none of it.
Yep.
Absolutely none.
I mean, real fast, obviously, shout out to Jean-Emmanuel Depras for winning the entire thing.
Yeah, good for you, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this is Mark's first ever Worlds finish, but I do believe he's been, repeatedly, Pro Tour top
Sure.
8, GP top 8. It's he's got a pretty long career.
Yeah.
Real fast, World Championship being France, Japan. Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
I can never remember the Nordic flags. I feel bad. I'm going to guess, Denmark. I'm sorry, Simo Nielsen.
I mean...
You got an Australian, an American, 2 Americans, an Italian, and a Brazilian. That's a pretty nice field for an international championship.
Yeah.
Not just, 6 Americans and their weird Canadian cousin.
Yes, yeah.
Well, I think, do you want to start off just looking at, the deck that won it all?
Sure.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think this deck is really cool.
Mm-hmm.
I love that there are, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 different creatures, right, in various, quantities. 8 of them are legendary, and the other one is Fairy Mastermind. The only non-legendary creature for the first 2 deck lists is Fairy Mastermind because it's just that good, and honestly, I love that. That makes me happy.
I mean, Shota knew what he was doing when he designed that thing.
Yeah. When did Denick, Pious Apprentice, get good? When did that happen? Because I have loved that card since it was printed, but every time I've played it, I'm like, oh, this card's bad. But yeah, it's my fun of,
Yeah, I've never seen Denick show up at all until last week.
Yeah, until last week when suddenly he was the hotness, I guess, because he's a 4 of. Obviously, right, you've got your 4 Skrull Defector Mites, your 4 Thalias, right, your 4 Sheoldreds, right, and those aren't super, I'm not shocked.
Yeah.
I'm not shocked. Urtai Resurrected? That guy's cool. I like that guy a lot. Yeah, I mean, it's just a bunch of good legendary creatures. 3 go for the throats, a make disappear, and then lands.
Yep. Good old 27 land, 29 creature.
Yeah, good old 27. Yeah, exactly. You know what? Sure,
Yep.
Why not? Why not?
Then our second place deck also being Esper, though this time it's mid-range instead of Legends. Well, a little more conservative with only 13 creatures. 3 Shouldered, 4 Rafine, 2 Skitter, and 4 Denick again.
Yeah, again, Denick, right? Sheoldred, sure. Rafine, sure. Lord Skitter, sure. Denick?
I'm also sure, what is showing up that made Graveyard Interaction relevant to the play?
I have no idea.
On one hand, he's a 2-mana 2/3 lifelink, I guess, so he's efficient.
No, he's not a bad creature. It's just his front side is no graveyard. His back side is something to do with clues, if I remember right.
Oh, God, no, you do. Unfortunately, they don't let us flip the cards on the official website.
That's lame.
What is Denick's backside?
Denick, it's Pious Denick.
Oh, God. Whenever one or more creatures are put into graveyards or anywhere, and he investigates, but it triggers only once.
Yeah.
I don't
know. In the top 4, right? Okay. Okay, I think I get it.
Okay.
I think I get it. We'll get to it when we get to the Golgari list.
Okay.
The second I saw 2 cards from there, I was like, oh, that's why. That's why.
Well, 3 Wandering Emperor, which again,
duh.
Yeah.
Yep. I expect it.
4 Virtue Velocity, which is nice seeing at that.
Yeah, it is to see. Nice to see some of the virtues. Yeah.
And then 4 Wedding Announcement, which again makes sense.
Yeah. Right. Your cut downs, your go for the throats.
And only 26 land in this one.
Yeah, only 26.
But all right, now you said there's some spice in the Golgari list that explains.
There is
Denick.
some spice in the Golgari list. I don't want to skip over the
Azori
soldiers list. I don't really have anything crazy to say about it, but I'm glad to see my boy Werefox Bodyguard there. Yeah, again, it's just 28 creatures, 24 lands, just
2 of them being Regal Bunnicorn.
2 of them being Regal Bunnicorn. There's a Regal Bunnicorn in the sideboard. I mean, yeah, it's just we are soldiers, and we turn sideways, and because of Harbin, we have flying.
Yeah,
That's it.
Yeah, I'm happy to see this show because like up 2 worlds had been one of the like, yeah, it exists, but no one really like, no, it's still got legs on it.
No, it's still pretty good. It's still pretty good. The Golgari mid-range is it's because Mosswood Dread Knight and Tenacious Underdog. Because Tenacious Underdog doesn't die like it's supposed to, and neither does Mosswood Dread Knight. So no, you can't do the big old thing that you're trying to do, which is fair, right? Because it's just loop Tenacious and Mosswood and just just keep getting value.
Yeah, value town your opponent to the end.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I completely forgot about those 2.
Yes. Yes.
As this is the only Golgari list, evidently we weren't the only ones. Poor Golgari.
Yes.
I'm happy to see the landlord, as you affectionately
The
call it.
landlord, yes, the landlord is there. He's being cute. 3 Lily of the Veils. Let's go. Lily is not dead. Lily is a playable Magic card. Don't tell me otherwise. Yes, I'm old.
The Nissa Ascended Animist on the site is listed as 3 green because it can't render the Phyrexian pips.
That's
I was
cute.
like, that would have made her way better.
Oh my god, if she was just straight 3 green, like that's a mistake, right? Like that's
5 mana 7 loyalty planeswalkers.
Yeah. That's horrifying. But yeah, I mean, it's a Golgari list. I like it. Unfortunately, it's not Esper.
Yeah.
So get rocked, I think, is just kind of how this goes.
It also definitely feels like, looking at a lot of the other lists, this is a very more mid-rangey control-friendly.
Yes,
and
yes.
that's where mid-range struggles the hardest.
Right.
Because moving on to Reed Duke's list with his
Domain ramp, yeah.
Which they didn't make the top 8, but there was a lot more domain ramp burning around than I was expecting. Like, I had thought it had fallen out of favor, and then suddenly almost every other match I was like, hey, this guy's also on domain ramp.
Huh.
It was very weird to witness. Unfortunately, I think Reed and who's the other one? And Willie were the only 2 players that made it all the way to top 8.
Yeah.
But, I mean, we'll get to Willie when we get to him.
It is, I don't know why it's amusing for me to see Archangel of Wrath in a list, but it kind of is funny to see Archangel of Wrath in a list. I don't really I don't necessarily have a reason for it, but I don't know. I just wasn't expecting it, right? Like Topiary Stomper, sure. Atraxa Grand Unifier, come on, you're ramping, right? Up the Beanstalk, sure. Leyline Binding, duh. Virtue of Persistence is cool to see. It's nice. But just like Archangel of Wrath, which is a good card. Archangel of Wrath is a good card. Being able to I'm an angel, and also when I come in, I bolt a dude.
Yep. I don't think I watching the matches I was able to catch, I don't think I ever saw an Archangel resolve without having the full rack, Mardu paid into it.
Yeah.
Like, all right, kill you.
Yeah.
I was also like, wait a second, everything in this list is CMC 5 or greater.
Yep, and so you just play up the Beanstalk, and it's like, uh-oh.
Yep.
Oh, no.
So
rough.
Courier, I was about to say, what is Courier's Briefcase doing in this list? It says Wooburg Sackett draw 3.
Oh, it does do that. Huh.
Makes a body and then draws you 3 cards.
At the worst, it's a rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes a body. At the worst, it's a rock. And then, it draws you 3 cards when you have the thing you want to have as a domain deck.
That is, I would have never thought about that card before. I'm honest.
No, I didn't. I forgot that card existed entirely.
I'm also enjoying the land base is just triomes and 1 to 3 of each base.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know, a ton of basics and the triomes. I don't care. Turn them sideways.
And 1 Beseiju.
Well, because it's good.
I don't know.
Because Besage's good, actually.
This sideboard of just like 1, 1, 2,
1,
2,
1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1. Yeah.
Oh, I love the 15 card sideboards that are just 15 one of silver bullets.
Yes, just like, I gotta have this card
Yep.
for this deck. Well.
So, okay, I'm playing control, bring that one. Oh, I'm playing against or I could bring that one. Good, beautiful Richard Garfield intended magic.
As magic as Richard Garfield intended.
Moving on down to Mr. Greg Orange's Band Control.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, here's the problem, Band Control. It's one of my least favorite kinds of control in general, and this is definitely playing Band Control in my least favorite way.
Oh yeah.
I love counterspells. Love counterspells. Much to everybody who plays with me's chagrin, I love counterspells. But three creatures and 4 planeswalkers, like, come on.
What, you don't like one of your main win cons being a 6/6 whale?
I have no problem with one of my win cons being a 6/6 whale, but you're telling me I have to hard cast this thing at 6 mana?
Fair enough.
Ugh. God, it's like I'm playing draft. Like, jeez.
You also have the option of just beating them to death with 2/2 samurais.
See, no, that I'm fine with. There's been many a game where it's like, it's going to be 6 to 10 turns of this Snapcaster Mage hitting you in the face. I have 3 more in my hand. I will not be casting them until this one dies.
Okay. Well, it is an odd choice of the counter suite because, like, Deluge, sure.
Yeah, Deluge, sure. Yeah.
Broker's Charm, like, okay.
Decent.
Sure.
Dissipate
Well, then,
is fine.
1 Dissipate, 1 Negate.
Yeah. And then Syncopate.
Yeah.
And then Syncopate. Which, like, I like Mana Leak as much as the next guy, you know, but didn't we just get... I feel like we just got a counter spell that's like you just have to sacrifice a thing and it's 2 mana. It's just 2 blue mana.
Yeah, it's
just counter a spell.
It cancel with barter.
Yeah,
Yep.
cancel with bargain on it. Like, just play that. Just play that instead of Syncopate. I don't know.
Like, you have Dissipate in your list already. It does.
Yeah. My brother in Christ. Whatever. He got top 5 and I didn't.
Yeah. One of us has made it to Worlds. And...
yeah, I haven't. So I think he knows something I don't. Yeah.
Then moving on to Mr. Willie Edel of Brazil. Before I get into too far, just like I was able to catch a couple of his camera matches. The dude is a master of this deck.
Yeah.
The amount of times where it'd be like, there's no way, like his opponent was like, at one point I think his opponent cast like Goliath Hatchery and some other things. All right, he's facing down like 22 power, and he just won.
Yep.
Like the amount of times, like he should be dead to rights. Like he has 2 cards in hand. They're both basic lands somehow, even though. Real fast, yeah. Okay, no, he does have basics.
No,
in the
he's
deck.
got,
Yeah,
he's got a lot.
okay.
He's got a lot of basics. It's domain.
So it's like, all right, so he should be dead. He has 2 basics in hand, no creatures on board, and he just untapped and just managed to like slowly chip his way back at him. Like, watching him play, I was genuinely expecting him to be the one who won Worlds because that's how well he had played the entire weekend.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Sunfall's a good Magic card.
Yes.
Sunfall's a good Magic card.
Yes.
Some people, some tiny persons do not like Sunfall and the fact that it says exile and not destroy, but Sunfall's a good Magic card, and I'm happy to see 4 of them in this list.
I'll just show this to you so people know I'm not lying. I have currently clicked on Sunfall, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Why is a displayed card Furgif?
Huh.
Wizards, please link the cards correctly.
Yeah, I'm just MTG Arena Zone, and they're doing pretty well.
Yeah. I was like, I'll give the Magic.gg website a shot. Well, that was a mistake.
Never again.
But again, Atraxas, 4 Archangel Wrath, 4 Topiary Stomper.
Yeah.
He's mainboarding the Chrome Host Seed Shark, which I realized when I click on it is Luris.
Nope.
Those aren't standard legal anymore.
Nope.
Why are they showing up? Well, afraid to find out. Okay, no, that's the right card. That's the right card. Oh, okay, it was just those two, I guess.
Maybe cast a non-creature spell. You give it extra that spell's mana value. I don't know. I prefer my Shark Typhoons.
No Up the Beanstalk on this list, though.
That is weird because Up the Beanstalk feels pretty necessary when a bunch. Oh well, I guess not necessarily. Because he's also not running. Because like, I mean, it's nice for the leyline binding, but actually for nothing else.
Yeah.
Right. So you're really only gonna get. You're not gonna get that many triggers off it. Okay, I get it.
Because if he was running, he would be getting off of his Atraxas, Nissa's, Herd Migration, Sunfall, but that's...
Yeah.
Oh, no, he's got the Virtual Persistences too in there, so...
Right.
But
I don't think you actually... I don't... I guess I didn't see, but, like, are you actually hard casting Virtue of Persistence, right? For its... Because if you cast it as its adventure, it reads the adventure bits. If I remember adventure correctly,
yes.
Not the actual like
yes
cards. So are you really casting a 7 mana spell?
Exclusively when the board has stalled out to the point where you have to.
Okay, that's fair. Okay.
It was mostly the no. I think he was playing against a control deck where I was like, all right, they have countered or killed every creature I've played. All right, I'm just gonna hard cast this. If it sticks, I'm gonna start reanimating stuff, and if it doesn't, we do it again.
Yep. Okay, that's fair.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that and what is it? It's another hit for Atrax as well.
That's fair. That's fair. I love that Tyrannix Rex is just like in this sideboard, unironically. I love that. That is a big, dumb creature, and I don't know. I
think it was his match Saturday afternoon where he just slammed and his opponent did the thing where he just kind of sat back. I got to deal with that now.
Yeah, that's one of those cards that like, right? Like every little Timmy loves that card, right? And and my spiky ass will go Doomblade next, and then nope, but like when you're playing the high level Magic, there are some cards that are just too bad and you don't think about, and then you're confronted with them and you realize, oh, I planned on dealing with everything else.
Oh, it was one of those ones where it was like he looks at his hand and he goes, all right, I have a S that says can't be countered. All right, well, here's that says ward 4. Like, oh no.
You're just like, right.
It was the real-time math of like, all right, do I just die to this next turn? Am I better off conceding, just going right to game 3?
Yeah, like do I want to do? Do I have an out? No.
Yeah, I think the answer there was like next turn was a Herd Migration. I was like, yeah, nope, never mind.
Yeah, all right, okay, yeah, you got it.
All right, you have an 8/8 Trample, Ward 4 Haster, and 4 3/3s. Okay, I just die now.
Yep. All right. Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Really, it was a joy to watch. Well, his opponent was a joy to watch for some of those. Like,
Yeah. Does it really need to say toxic on it? Does it really need to say toxic on it? No, but it does.
Unless they manage to put like 7 power in front of it, because then they still get the full poison.
It's true.
And die in the same amount of turns, anyways.
Yep.
8/8 with Trample.
Yeah. For no goddamn reason.
All right, now to round out our top 8 lists, we have Lorenzo Terlizias on Esper Midrange, the third of the Esper decks.
Only 2 Lord Skitters. Absolute garbage. Absolute trash. Sorry. We need to bump those rat numbers up.
Mm-hmm.
Although, oh no, I read that number wrong. Never mind.
Nope.
I thought he was 69 cents, but he's not. He's 59 cents. Tragic.
I do enjoy that Lord Skitter has been like the one Wildspell Drain card that has seen more play than anything else by a large margin.
Yes, it is so weird that it's Lord Skitter in like every list.
Yep.
And then like occasionally it'll be like, those big beefy virtues. and then also Regal Bunnycorn.
Dennick, cards engraved with champion the target spells or abilities. Lord Skitter, whenever a rat enters, exile target card from an opponent's graveyard.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense. Okay.
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 Yeah.
Okay. All
That
right.
explains where Dennick started showing up.
Okay. All right. All right. That makes a lot of sense because yes, there have been a lot of Lord Skitters running around. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that does. So I mean, he's grave hates on a body.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, bring in the Dennick so that you don't lose your stuff.
Yeah.
Duh.
And also, it's a he's a decently statted, reasonably costed creature.
This is why people went to Worlds and were here analyzing the decks.
Yep. Yep.
Very, very similar to all the other Esper lists: Sheoldred, Urtai, Skitter, Rafine, Mastermind, Dennick.
A Wandering Emperor, just for good measure.
For wedding announcements, that has been an
Duh.
Yep. Go over through it and make disappear, cut down. Yep.
Yeah. Pretty standard. See what I did there? Pretty standard. See what I did there? Huh? You like that one? Huh?
Pain. Obviously, I've seen a lot of people getting upset because, like, great, this means we're going to have another year of Sheoldred dominating the format. Please, Wizards, ban her. I'm like, yeah, she's good, but you have Go for the throat now.
See, that's my problem. It's like, yes, she is a problem, but like, she's so absurdly killable.
I'm hoping they do look at the fact that Esper was so dominant compared to the other.
Definitely.
Maybe make a ban or two out of there, just kind of tone it down a bit, but I don't foresee it being that much of an issue. I mean,
I would ban Wedding Announcement before I ban Sheoldred.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Yeah.
Right, because that is much harder to remove, and it just does the thing. Whether like, I mean, you can sling kill spells all you want, but like destroying an enchantment is a fair amount harder.
And yeah, with those 3 Esper decks, 2 domain ramp decks, a blue, like, there was a lot of variety in the top 8. This wasn't like, oh boy, we have, what was it back when we'd first started resuming reporting on like large sanctioned events where Black basically won 7 of the 8 slots.
And then more recently with the Pioneer events where it's been mono green ramp.
Yep.
And then the Rakdos mid-range deck that is actually just mono green ramp. They just called Rakdos mid-range to troll.
See, and also, look at this. I mean, the metagame is clearly healthy for Standard.
Yeah.
It's in a fine spot. Yeah, Sheoldred's kind of annoying, but I honestly think that if she wasn't an $80 annoyance, people would be much more okay with her.
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
I think that's fair.
If it was, oh no, I have to drop, $20 a copy on Sheoldred, it's like, yeah, it's annoying, but whatever.
Yeah.
But with her being so dominant in every single format and getting an $8 price tag, no one wants to buy her if she's going to get banned, but also everyone wants to play her because she's so
good. Yeah, so it's the classic good card, like really good card conundrum.
Yep. Yeah. No, past that, I am excited to see how all Standard's doing. I'm hoping that we get to continue this. They did announce their next plan for like the revival of Standard also during the MagicCon when the Worlds was happening. Have you seen that?
I've not.
Okay.
I've not had a chance.
Okay. It's a little divisive because they said they're bringing back the Standard challenges, which is nice.
Okay.
They have to be run in Standard, and they're also mandating that from now on, Store Championships must be Standard. You cannot pick the format of your choice anymore.
Okay.
Which that's the one that there's a lot of people.
Yeah.
Not happy about.
I mean, I don't like it, but also I am pretty far removed from like playing competitive Magic myself at this point. That like while it is like a nuisance, it's at least it also like. It also means that every store isn't like running a like. It's just synergy for the higher level tournaments, right? Because they're going to be run Standard anyway, because that's what they want, and so like it's not like you spent all of your time grinding Modern games for your store's Modern championship, and now you have to play Standard for the rest of the time, Yep.
I would have preferred if they had gone back to the old system of like the feeder event has to be the format that it's feeding into. So if they say, hey, we're doing like Pro Tour Lost Caverns of Ixalan is going to be run in Modern, so you can choose Modern as your store championship.
Yeah.
And then like Murders at Karlov Mansion is going to be standard, so you have to use standard for that one.
Yeah.
I think that probably would have been received a little better because that was the old style that people
Yeah.
were okay with.
Yeah, it's pretty all right.
And obviously, there's the naysayers like, well, my store only runs sealed, so what's it gonna? No one here wants to buy a standard deck. It's like, well, sorry.
Okay.
Yep.
That is unfortunate.
Yep. If you're like, I get it, you want to play sealed, but it's Wizards being Wizards. And
Yeah.
they are intending to make everything going forward standard to push it as of the format.
Because they killed it and they realized that it's a bad idea to not have standard.
Yep. They kind of need their feeder competitive format to
Yeah.
keep the rest of the game alive because, well, Commander's possible. It's not a good teaching format.
Yeah.
Yep.
Commander's a terrible way to teach someone the game.
Yeah.
Like, miserable.
Jumpstart was a good start. Please give us more Jumpstart 2022.
Yeah, original Jumpstart and Jumpstart 2022 are fine. They're good, actually. I like them a lot, but yeah, no. The Jumpstart, like the set-specific Jumpstarts are terrible.
Yeah. I don't know. I think that's kind of my thoughts. Just I'm excited to see what Standards is able to do going forward because it's clearly in a decent spot right now.
Yeah, I mean, I remember being excited for Standard, and I hope that we get back there again. You know?
Please, please, please give me a reason to play it. I miss playing competitive Magic.
Yeah,
And
it's fun.
that is my thoughts. All right.
Don't got much else.
Cool. Well then, as always, thank you for joining us.
Lates.